It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander. He's entering rarefied air with every interception, now up to 12 this season. It's the Saints and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Tannehill. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 59 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Big man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side, holding just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 14 carries, 114 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down. Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Stokes. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take the ball in the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. To throw is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Tannehill. And going right back to Hamler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn toward it.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll make it 1 for 6. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Pollard again. And some room to the... There he goes, left side. Trotty. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Open man handler. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off. Throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 17-3. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. yards. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them. Embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team.
Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tannehill. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Rondale Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Offense back out there. We shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 33. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 44, Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the option going right. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Hiwangu. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Chark. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This is Brown going up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here live in New Orleans. Here's 2nd and 9. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tannehill throwing again. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. No chance on that 4th down.
On 1st down, Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they can run the score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Wangu, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been...
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Tannehill. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, Tannehill. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He's got Hamler on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And going right back to Hamler. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Tannehill now to throw. Caught on a slant. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, a give to Connor. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.